Hello everybody! 'Tis I, the Rumpled One. Monday morning, July 2nd, 2012. Yesterday, I made a video and I talked about how some of my friends don't know the news. They don't bother with the news. And it just so happened, as I was laying down last night, I've been reading Walden by Thoreau, and I just so happened to stumble upon, or be reading the chapter, what he has to say about the news. And I'll start here. And I am sure that I never read any memorable news in a newspaper. If we read of one man robbed, or murdered, or killed by accident, or one house burned, or one vessel wrecked, or one steamboat blown up, or one cow run over on the Western Railroad, or one mad dog killed, or one lot of grasshoppers in the winter, we never need to read of another. One is enough. If you are acquainted with the principle, what do you care for myriad instances and applications? To a philosopher, all news, as it is called, is gossip, and they who edit and read it are old women over their tea. That's pretty brutal when you think about it. But maybe he's making a point that we could consider. I mean, if you think about it, the news that we read about the government, we know is pretty much 100% lies, 50% lies, or lies that will be revised with more lies. I mean, very little truth comes out of the government. We know that. So it's almost a waste of time, I guess, spending our time, any effort on it. As far as dog bite man, man bite dog news, it's like he said, if you hear about it once, who cares to hear about it again? I mean, like, Thoreau was just brutal in this book. I don't know if you've read it or not, but his opinion of his fellow man and their endeavors and their and how they spend their time and what they do with their minds isn't very high. And nothing much has changed when you think about it. It really hasn't. He speaks of learning from the ancients. Well, it seems as though history repeats itself and the next generation just doesn't seem to learn from the previous generations. Keep making the same mistakes over and over and over and over and over again. We're still fighting wars. There's still hunger and famine. There's still disease. 21st century. And you think of all the billions of dollars of aid that we spend, either as governments or as private donors. But it just doesn't seem to be getting any better. I mean, what does that say? What does that tell us? I mean, we've seen the stories of the planes, you know, taking rice to poor countries and the rice never making it to the people, or same thing with the vaccines. There's always somebody, some government guy in charge getting in the way. Pretty quiet out there. I don't hear them chainsaws. I wonder if they're done already. I thought they were supposed to be logging the whole summer. Anyway, back to Thoreau. and the point. I think I might have to agree with him about the news, that once you hear it, you don't really need to hear it again. But I think I disagree in the sense that if you're not aware what's going on, then how can you do anything to make it better or to keep it from getting any worse? What do you think? You have any ideas? Have you read Walden yet? Are you reading it? Let me know. I'd be curious to hear. And once again, thanks for watching and listening, and I appreciate all the comments. And I'll see you the next time.